Welcome back to Golden Funnel Spin. Today I have to share with you something really cool. Every once in a while, now I say once in a while, I hear of people that they hit a whole whack of cheap records, and it's never really happened to me. I think about 3 years ago it happened to me. But anyhow, this is what happened. Okay, this is exciting. Those watching you would understand because you're always looking for records. Well, I was out shopping at yard sales. I'm late. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'm like, this community's not going to have anything. And jokingly, I go up to a yard sale, lady standing outside, and I'm just looking around because the only thing I ever look for are records. And I'm like, you don't happen to have any records? She goes, well, my husband has a whole whack. And I don't know why he doesn't have them out in the yard sale. I'm like, oh, okay. And I wanted to see them, but he wasn't going to be around for half an hour. So I continued on, and then I came back, and he was waiting for me, welcomed me right in the house. And the first thing I seen was a box of, they're pretty well mint condition country, but I was like, oh, okay, country. It's not really what I'm looking for, but there's a few Johnny Cash in there. And yeah, I was whatever. And then all of a sudden he starts bringing out other things, and they were all rock, and they were piled everywhere. And I'm like, I started skipping through it, but the problem was I wanted everything. And I said, well, how much do you want for everything? And he's like, well, I don't know. He goes, how about $3 a piece? And I was, oh my God, I can do this. And that's when the adrenaline started hitting. That's when the excitement of collecting and hunting for records kicked in. So I picked out a whole whack of them. That first load is at my trailer. I'll show you those once I get back to my trailer, but I had to go back. But I'm going to show you what I picked up on the second go. And I have them in the back seat. So I'm going to show you that right now, which is really cool. So keep in mind, these are my second trip around. So you can just imagine what I picked up on my first trip. So here we go. We got the Outlaws. We got these guys. That's a live album. Oh, this is backwards. Nice George Harrison. Jeff Healey Band, a Pink Floyd, Aerosmith, Bad Company. I don't know who this is. Radio KAOS. This one's a little banged up on the side, but for $3. And the records are mint inside, so Little Steven. The Band. And then we got over here. Of course, these jackets, every time I see them, they're roughed up anyhow. But the record of this Queen album is okay. The Doors for $3. Greatest hits. Another George Harrison. AC/DC, a little scuffed up. Roseanne Cash. The Blow Monkeys. Oh, what's this one? Average White Band. So those are just the ones that I picked up on my second trip down. Now I'm going to go back to the trailer, and I'm going to show you the ones that I got on the first trip, which blew my mind. Okay, now that I'm back at my camper, I'm going to show you the ones I picked up on the first trip. So I put them on here. So I got Jimi Hendrix, I don't know this band here, but it looked interesting, so I grabbed it. Cheek and Chong. Rolling Stones, which is always great. Jimi Hendrix. Jimmy again. David Bowie. We got some Neil Young. There's another Neil Young, which I don't have this one. Alice Cooper. So a lot of these have to be cleaned up, but $3 each. Very cool album. And that's it. What would you do if it was $3 each? I had to grab these. Like, there's some of them that I already have, which I'm probably going to pass on to some people who doesn't have the particular albums. The rest I'm going to put in my collection. Really amazing day today. I've never had a day like this. Let me know in the comments if you guys ever had a day like this. And if you have not, don't worry, it will happen. When you go to yard sales and you don't see records, don't be afraid to ask, because sometimes they don't think that these are worth anything. And plus they're heavy to carry out and put into the yard sale. So you'd be surprised how many people actually have records. But this is my first time that I stepped out of my comfort zone and actually asked someone, and it panned out good. So thank you for watching Golden Final Spin. Let me know in the comments if this has ever happened to you and what you picked up and what your story is. Thank you for watching Golden Final Spin. Remember, keep spinning.